Evita el exceso, la cosa es buscarle. Indio presenta. Este es el videocast del Dr. Alderete.
Hola, buenas tardes. Bueno, en un enorme esfuerzo de producción llegué a Ciudad del Cabo, a Sudáfrica. Y en realidad el enorme esfuerzo fue de Peet Pienaar, de Sudáfrica, un diseñador sudafricano, la cabeza detrás del estudio de Desde, y con el que tuvimos una pequeña entrevista para mostrarles un poco cómo es diseñar en Sudáfrica. Y bueno, sin más los dejo con la entrevista que tuvimos con Peet en Ciudad del Cabo.
I'm Peet Pienaar from South Africa.
We are called the lucky ones, traversing to passes by. Above this place we eat the stones, so shit you fucking and the wall. Sure we want money and fame, but most of all we wanna do our thing. We don't mess with you, so don't mess with us. You should know by now we're the lucky ones. We are one dead figure in the box, watching face protecting us.
Very exciting. I used to be an artist. I studied visual art or art, and I found it very boring because I felt that you make art and it's always shown to the same group of people, and I felt that art didn't have an effect. And when I moved to design, or got involved in design, I found it really exciting because you suddenly speak to so many people. It's a mass market that you deal with, which is much more exciting than the art world. So for me to have moved to design here was really, really cool because suddenly I could speak to so many people that I would never be able to connect with when I was doing art.
Me and my friend Eddie, we really love to dance.
It could be offensive to some people. It is quite violent in a lot of ways, and it is definitely cutting edge. It's not commercial design at all. And the reason I design like that is because I think I'm very influenced about my situation and where I'm living. I don't look at necessarily what's happening in European design. I look at what's happening in Africa. I look at the situation here, the violence, all that kind of stuff. People don't go see it in the movies because the posters are too boring. So I have to repaint them and make them much more violent when people have a reaction to it. I look very strongly to what's happening in the rest of Africa rather than what's happening in Europe or America or just in South Africa. Because a lot of designers here work very Western, and they only look at the West and they only copy what's happening in the West. And for me it's very important that I rather copy someone in Africa because at least I'll be part of something that is authentic, because I'm African. The one thing that is very, very similar is that I think there's a lot of very, very creative people, and there's a lot of people that are doing creative things. The thing where it's not necessarily similar, I think the work here is maybe much more extreme, and extreme maybe sometimes much more potent and maybe sometimes more violent, or you look at it and you feel like you're a little bit disgusted by it, or it has an emotional effect. Where in Argentina I feel there's this very strong feeling that things are a little bit sweet and nice all the time. We're both ex-colonial countries, you know, we're both developing countries, we both sit with the similar situations. We're not first world, we're not third world, we're like in between kind of things. And there's a lot of things that are very similar. I think maybe we sit in maybe a little bit more violent society than in Argentina, and maybe that's what makes the difference. I think Mexico, in our eyes, is what defines South American in a way, more than any other one, but it's just from a purely outsider point of view. I think we don't know enough about each other, and it's a pity, you know, because there's so much influence and stuff that could be, you know, there's a lot of people from Africa that went to South America, and we do share a lot.
Ok, si quieren saber más del Toffie Festival que se desarrolló en Sudáfrica, en Ciudad del Cabo, lo buscan en internet, la cosa es buscarle. Y si no, nos vemos por acá en el próximo videocast en indio.com.mx. Muchas gracias.
Evita el exceso, la cosa es buscarle. Indio presentó. Este fue el videocast del Dr. Alderete.